What's up, Pride Male family? It's your boy Eric, the Men's Health NP, back at it again today. And today we're here to discuss the risk factors for sciatica and how do we prevent sciatica. And shooting the initial video, I realized I need a little bit more time, y'all. So this is going to be a two-part series, and we're going to start out with the risk factors, and I'm going to follow up with prevention. So stay tuned. Now, support is free, and it doesn't cost you a fee to support me. So go ahead, comment, like, and share this with other like-minded people, and invite them to come on over and join the Priority Male family. So let's dive right in to risk factors for sciatica. Now, as we age, so does our skeletal system, our bones. Now, there's a condition known as osteoporosis. Most of us are familiar with that. It is called softening of the bones. Some of us are more prone to it than others. But you factor that in, couple that with osteoarthritis, which is garden variety arthritis that all of us are going to experience at some point in our lives. This sets the stage for a condition in your spine called degenerative disc disease. This is where the disc in between the bones slowly deteriorate over time. With that, you have set the perfect setting for herniation of the disc. Also, there's going to be some bone overgrowth with spurs, trapping that nerve as it comes out the opening, compressing it, causing that numbness, tingling, and burning. There's also a condition where the nerve comes out that opening called Facet's syndrome, where again, there's bone overgrowth and narrowing of that opening and causing compression on the nerve. This happens as we age. Then you factor in, we put on a little bit more weight as we're less active as we age, especially in our midsection. Having more weight in your midsection puts a lot of stress on your spine, especially your lumbar spine. And this causes compression in those discs as the spine curvature changes, compressing those nerves, further exacerbating sciatica. Then occupation. If you have an occupation where you do a lot of twisting, turning, heavy lifting, pushing, or pulling, or let's say you operate heavy equipment like earth movers, or you drive tractor trailers across country for long periods of time, all that bouncing around in the truck or on that equipment also can contribute to the disc in your back deteriorating and the compression of the nerves causing that sciatica to really flare up. And then prolonged sitting. In today's era with COVID, how it has changed the landscape, a lot of us are working virtually from home, and we're doing just what I'm doing right now, sitting in front of a computer, working. That sitting, especially if you don't use good posture, can eventually affect the disc in your back, compressing those nerves as well, further exacerbating your sciatica. And lastly, if you have poorly controlled diabetes, high blood sugars for prolonged periods of time can damage the nerve endings, causing neuropathy. And if you've ever had neuropathy, it is quite painful to deal with. You factor that in with the sciatica, you're talking about a recipe for disaster. Now, hope you got something out of that. Stay tuned. Next, we're going to talk about prevention of sciatica. See you soon. Peace and blessings.